Okay, let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome to another video here on my YouTube channel. Yeah, as you can see and of course as you can hear, I'm trying to do this video in English because some of you have requested it a couple of weeks ago and in one of my last videos as well, if I would be able to do it in English, because of course I know that the subtitles here on YouTube are not the very best, and I was thinking, okay Dennis, let's give it a try, step out of your comfort zone and just do it in English. It cannot go wrong. So here we go. This video is about POV onboard video of a race I had like 2 weeks ago. It was actually the round 3 of the Rmax two-stroke rent-a-car championship down in Italy, and I was recording the final race of the day. I was starting from P2, and I think that could be an interesting insight for you to see how I'm racing there. And we are heading over into this video in a couple of seconds. Just one thing, if you would be interested to join one of these races, the next race is exactly in 1 week at the famous Franciacorta racing track, also in Italy. If I am not wrong, the KZ World Championship is going to be at that place as well. So it's really a huge track. I've never been there, so I'm really excited to race there next week. If you need any information about it, please let me know. Drop a comment here in the comment section, and I'm trying to help you with getting all the information in place. That's for the moment. We are heading over directly into the video. I hope you enjoy it, and feel free to ask any questions. Yeah, here we go, directly into the video in the pre-start. There was the cameraman and a guy who wants to have an interview live on Sky, I think it was.
Insomma, what about this race?
Yeah, I mean, it's an exciting one, right? So I start from P2. The heats were quite okay. The second heat was a bit challenging, and I'm happy to start from P2 at least. So the overall win is possible, and I will fight for it. But I know that the guys behind me are strong as well, so it's going to be an exciting race.
Sentiamo velocissimo. Thank you very much.
And now we are starting directly into the formation lap. It was obviously only one warm-up lap, and it was a bit tricky for me because the tire temperature were of course dropping, and the pressure was a bit low from my perspective because we were starting the race at, I don't know, I can't remember, at 5 or 6. So it was not very warm, and I remember that I was a bit struggling the first 2 laps with the tire pressure, so I was not gaining enough grip. But you will see. So that's the warm-up lap, and everyone tries to warm up the tires as good as they can. But you see the pace car driver was not driving quite fast, so with the 2-file start it was really hard to get enough space and to warm up the tires properly. So that was a funny situation, you know. The leader was actually losing his kart and he spun. But as you can see now, he was really allowed to go back into the front position. I was a bit surprised, but after the race I learned that he was really allowed to. It is what it is. I was already hyped that I might can start from the pole, but you know, it is what it is. It can happen. Especially it was, well, as I said in the beginning, it was really tricky to get the tires warmed up. So yeah, here we go with the 2-file start. I think in the final there were, I can't remember. I think we were 20 drivers or even more. We were racing 2 heats in the day, on the day, 2 qualifying races actually, and the best 20 went into the big final. And now you had to slow down, and I don't know what I have done there, because the gap was obviously too big to the pole man. Turn 1 I was starting on the outside. That's a tricky one, because you see on the left, if you got pushed, you are gone. So coming from the outside again, being on P4 already, but you know, I came back to P3 and now, yes, trying to follow them in the front. So yeah, they had a lot of understeer in that particular corner there as well. And of course I was trying to not doing any mistakes, but you see the gap was really growing in that first lap and I was already shocked, but yeah, I was fighting, I can tell you. I was really fighting there. Unfortunately, we don't have a camera. What's going in the back? That would be cool, right? Yeah, and well, I think at this moment I already knew that my card was really a decent one. At least it was good that I can follow the top spots P1 and P2. Yeah, now I was thinking, okay, what would be my strategy for that race? I think that we had to go 15 to 16 laps, if I am correct. Can't remember. But yeah, now I was thinking, okay, if you overtake in a bad moment, you are losing way too much, because with these cards, with these Rotax Junior engines, if you are going in low revs while overtaking, you are lost. You know, you are losing so much, and if you lose the slipstream on that track, you are gone. So there was already showing him, let's swap the positions because I can go faster, but I didn't want to take any risk of crashing or of, you know, fighting with this guy in front of me. So that's why I was following the next laps. Unfortunately, we can't see what's going on behind us. That would be great. And I can't remember if we already had a gap to P4. I think it was a small one, like a second or something. Yeah, and you can see on my lap timer we are going faster lap by lap. So the tire pressure went into that window. Yeah, you want to have them, right? And especially on that lap, especially on that track, sorry, if you have the slipstream, you can go so much faster. I mean, I think at that moment it's really about to stay calm, not overshoot something, not being too aggressive, because if you are too aggressive in that moment, you can lose everything. And it's really a long race, just 15 to 16 laps, but it feels so long, to be honest. It feels so long, and one wrong decision, yeah, could crash your whole race, I would say. So at this moment, everyone try to stay calm. Oh, now we are losing a bit to P1. Some bad corners there. But yeah, on turn 2 you can close a lot on the braking. There I was thinking, okay, let's go to the inside line, but in that corner it's really hard to overtake. You have to be way more faster than at this point. Oh, you see the line differences here. I'm using a bit different line than the guy in front of me. Try to show him again. Let's swap the positions. I mean, yeah, it's a sprint race, you know, he doesn't have to do that. But I thought, okay, if we can agree on something, it might be beneficial for both of us. And then I was thinking, okay, let's go to the inside now. Showing them, hey, let's try to catch a P1, because I had the feeling that P1 can go a bit faster than both of us, and maybe it was the better decision to swap the positions already there in lap 4 of 6. 5 or 6 it was, I think. Well, at this moment I was a bit afraid that we cannot close the gap anymore. So I was really fighting hard to get back in that position there. You see now the slipstream is almost gone. And then you can get really afraid of that. You can't close the gap anymore. So yeah, the 10th already ahead of my personal best. There we gained another 10th, so yeah, it was the better decision to swap the positions there. And the key is to be consistent, right? If you can do one fast lap, that's nothing, you know. You have to deliver every single lap there, giving it all your best that you can close or at least you can win the race. Racing there down in Italy, especially in the 2 strokes, the level is incredibly high, you know. For me, if you go to Italy, racing with the 2 strokes, you have so much good drivers there. The level is so high. Even if you don't know these guys, you don't know if they would be fast. And most of them are really fast, especially on the 2 strokes. They are so used to it, that's incredible. Another 2 tenths. So you see we are now getting faster and faster every single lap, because the tire pressure were really improving at this moment. I think we are driving exactly the same lap times, so the gap is almost the same, you know. And he was driving really well. He was not doing any mistakes. I think there was a point where he felt the pressure a bit, because later on I can close the gap a bit. And once he was feeling the pressure, he was doing really minor mistakes on the track. There was a point at the race, I can't remember when it was. I was looking at the back to see the gap to P3, and it was really huge. So I was really feeling secure that, yeah, at least I could finish on P2. And at this moment now, I was feeling, okay, Dennis, you are closing the gap. You see he was doing a mistake somewhere. I'm closing the gap. There is a huge gap to P3, and I realized there, okay, if you perform like this, you can win the race. And I was feeling really confident in that moment, you know. And you see you can close the gap when you have a big gap to P3. That's a good feeling, I can tell you. But yeah, I can just say, watch the video. Again, the 10th ahead of the best lap time so far. So really decent laps we are doing here. And now I'm back in the slipstream. Absolutely, and that helps a lot. And on the brakes I can close the gap. He was doing a small mistake there. And then I was looking at the back. You've seen there was a huge gap to P3. I even haven't seen P3. So then I was really sure, okay, I can win this thing. mean, when we go back to the start-finish line, on the top left, you can see how many laps to go. There's a small screen with a number on it, and there you can see it. So now we are going to the second to last corner. Now we're heading into the last corner. Start-finish line. And now on the top left, you can see that number. So 6 laps to go. It was really a fight, a tough one. Ah, there's coming, you know, I haven't seen him. I was looking in the back, I was thinking, okay, P2 is safe. And then this guy came and he was starting actually from P8 or something. So he was really the runner-up and he was performing so well, he was so fast. I mean, of course, you have to be a bit lucky with your kart draw in the final as well. But yeah, coming from P8 into the top 3 at least, that's really a good job. But you can see his kart was obviously really good as well. But I'm always saying the kart is not driving it on its own. So there has to be a driver who would be able to perform like this as well. And he closed the gap to P1 in less than a lap. He has overtaken me in turn 1 and now he's already at P1. You know, that's really incredible. 4 laps to go. And he's starting to overtake P1. That's really crazy, yeah. The lap before he came from P3 to P2. Wow. Yeah, that was really a good move, right? Coming back from P2 to P1. So he was really accepting the fight for the win. Really great. Although he has seen that his kart was so much faster than ours. And that was where I was hoping, okay, if they are crashing or if they are not fine with each other, maybe I could, you know, benefit from it. Because you see now they are they're not calm anymore. They are really giving everything into it. So now the next move. And I was like, okay, they are touching each other. And then I was on the outside line, you know, that was... Okay, coming to the inside, braking late. You see him on the right side. And he was coming back then. Yeah, he was touching me there. I was thinking, okay. That was not a good move from my side. I had to wait for another corner or something, or waiting for the start-finish line where the slipstream effect is the biggest or something. But yeah, and I was like, okay, it's just 2 or 3 laps to go. Let's have a look at it. You see, and P1 was gone at this moment. The slipstream was lost. Now 2 laps to go. I think that was the moment where I have accepted to finish on P3. I didn't want to make any dumb moves at this moment in the race. So I was hoping if he's doing a mistake or something, and you see his kart is also accelerating a bit better than mine. So I was really, I wouldn't say happy, you know, if you have the chance to win, you can't say you would be happy with P3, but at this moment I was like, okay, you gave it everything. And finishing on P3 is also pretty okay in this strong field of drivers, you know. And I think, yeah, now it's the last lap. The race director was standing on the right side on the start-finish line, showing the sign with 1 lap to go. And well, you see there is a gap of, I don't know, 2 or 3 kart length. And if I would do a move, that would be really stupid, you know. I was thinking, okay, maybe the next time, next week in Franciacorta, I get another chance of winning round 4. Of course, we are going for it. I will give it everything, and yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you posted, of course. Please let me know, by the way, if you like the format and if you like the onboard with commentary in English, then I'm considering to do another one as well. Alright. Second to last corner. Heading into the last corner now. And then, yeah, this guy in front is celebrating. Absolutely well deserved. He was racing so great. He hasn't done any mistakes on the track. Coming from P8 is really hard, overtaking all the others. So, yeah, heads off for him. Well done. Yeah, he's happy, you see. He's really happy with it. I mean, that's it for the moment. I hope you enjoyed the video. It would be highly appreciated if you could drop any comments or recommendations for future videos. Thanks a lot, and then see you at the next video. Bye bye.